and I work at Supreme Pool Supply in Corona, California. Worked here for about 12 years. I basically just test water, solve problems that people have in their pools. Pretty much it.
So what kind of chemicals do you sell at this place?
So we do liquid chlorine, we have muriatic acid, we do granular chlorine, tablet chlorine, granular acid, shocks, algicides.
Can you give an example of chlorines? How would you use one, like a chlorine?
The liquid chlorine that we sell 4 gallons in a case, and usually 1 gallon treats 20,000 gallons of water. So most pools are anywhere between 15 and 20,000 gallons of water, and normally for usage we do about a gallon a week for a pool. During the summertime, so with the heat and then usage, you might need to use 2 gallons a week. So that kind of tells you there, the heat and then kids swimming and usage is going to, you're needing more chlorine. And it goes directly just right into the pool with the filter on it.
You mentioned tablets. How would you use those?
So the tablets are slow dissolving. So during the summertime when you need that extra boost of chlorine, we sell just floaters. They float in the water and you put a couple tabs in there and you check it once a week. So they just disperse on their own into the water. So when you're not putting physically liquid chlorine in, it's slowly dissolving into the pool with the chlorine.
You mentioned some kind of acid. What was that acid?
So the muriatic acid is to lower pH and alkalinity in the water. When you add chemical to the pool, like liquid chlorine, each time you put that, the pH will slowly raise. So you have to keep the pH around, in pools we use usually around 7, 8 on pH, and then about 100 on alkalinity, 80 to 100 on alkalinity. So acid lowers that. And normally you do like a 1/4 gallon at a time. You never want to do over a 1/2 gallon at a time. And usually you just have to test it to figure out how much you need.
What's the most important chemical in a pool?
Liquid chlorine, or just chlorine in general. If that chlorine level drops, it's not safe to swim because it's not sanitized. And it can turn algae, especially during the summertime, within a day or two it can turn green. So that's probably the most important.
You add salt with the chlorine?
There's a salt system, so some pools have salt systems on it, and what it does, it's a cell that is actually plumbed into the plumbing, and then it has its own control board. And what it does, you put the salt directly into the water, and as it runs through that cell, it converts it to a chlorine gas. So it converts the salt molecule to a chlorine gas molecule, and then that's what sanitizes the pool. But that's only certain people have that.
Let's say for like a hot tub, what kind of chemicals would you use?
Hot tub, if it's just an above ground like fiberglass hot tub, we use bromine, which is a type of chlorine, but it's a lot softer and it's pH neutral, so it's safer for the vinyl fiberglass. So that, and then normally we use like an oxygen shock, which kills bacteria, so you don't have, so it doesn't eat up all the bromine, and that we do like once or twice a week. And then everything else is just like clarifiers you can use. You can use like a scale inhibitor if there gets scale buildup on it. But everything else is as needed, really. But the main thing is the bromine and the shock.